Learn every day for a better life. Hello, and welcome to our video on the 10 most famous quotes from World War II. These quotes are a testament to the courage, sacrifice, and determination of those who fought and lived through this pivotal moment in history. So without further ado, let's take a look at the 10 most famous quotes from World War II and why they were important. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender. Winston Churchill, 1940. This quote is from Churchill's famous speech to the House of Commons on June 4, 1940. It rallied the British people and encouraged them to resist the Nazi threat, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Yesterday, December 7, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1941. This quote is from President Roosevelt's address to Congress following the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. It marked the United States' entry into World War II and is often used as a shorthand for the attack that precipitated America's involvement in the war. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Winston Churchill, 1940. This quote is from Churchill's first speech as Prime Minister on May 13, 1940. It was a call to arms, exhorting the British people to work together to fight the Nazi threat. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1933. This quote is from President Roosevelt's first inaugural address in 1933. Not directly related to World War II, it is still considered one of the most famous quotes of the time period because of its enduring message of courage and determination that characterized the Allied effort during the conflict. I shall return. General Douglas MacArthur, 1942. This quote is from General MacArthur's promise to return to the Philippines after being forced to leave following the Japanese invasion. It became a rallying cry for Allied forces and a symbol of hope for the Filipino people during the occupation. Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. Winston Churchill, 1940. This quote is from Churchill's speech to the House of Commons on August 20, 1940. It praised the bravery of the British pilots who fought in the Battle of Britain and emphasized the importance of the victory in turning the tide of the war. A day that will live in infamy. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1941. This quote is from President Roosevelt's address to Congress following the attack on Pearl Harbor. It emphasized the shock and horror of the attack and its lasting impact on American history. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Winston Churchill, 1944. This quote is from Churchill's speech at Harrow School in 1941. It emphasized the importance of hope and optimism even in difficult times. The true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves what is behind him. G.K. Chesterton, 1915. Although written during World War I, this quote is often attributed to World War II. It emphasizes the nobility of the soldier's sacrifice and commitment to defending his home and loved ones, and it speaks to the idea that soldiers are not motivated by hate, but by love and loyalty. I fear all we have done is to awaken a sleeping giant and fill him with a terrible resolve. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, 1941. This quote is from Admiral Yamamoto's comment after the attack on Pearl Harbor. It emphasized his belief that Japan had made a grave mistake by provoking the United States and highlights the impact of the attack in galvanizing American support for the war effort. And there you have it, the 10 most famous quotes from World War II and why they were important. These words continue to inspire and remind us of the courage, sacrifice, and determination of those who fought and lived through this pivotal moment in history. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Subscribe to make your life better.